This insight connects deeply with what modern neuroscience calls neural plasticity. This insight connects deeply with what modern neuroscience calls neural plasticity. The idea that the reality we experience is actually a projection of perceptual structure. According to Grinberg, the world isn't something fixed outside of us, but a direct reflection of what we feel, believe, and focus on. This insight connects deeply with what modern neuroscience calls neural plasticity. The brain responds to sustained focus by creating pathways that shape our experience. And this is where the 18-second technique comes in. Research from the HeartMath Institute has shown that the heart has its own nervous system, capable of generating an electromagnetic field 5 times stronger than the brain's. When you focus your attention on the heart and sustain an emotion for 18 seconds, you activate a new vibrational frequency, one that can influence the reality around you, its science, its spirituality, its transformation. Why 18 seconds matters? Have you ever tried to hold a thought for more than a few seconds? Most people can't keep an idea in mind for more than 4 to 6 seconds before the mind starts to wander. That's because the human brain, by nature, is trained for movement, alertness, and constant vigilance. This skill was essential for our species' survival. However, in the modern world, that same mechanism has become an obstacle to conscious manifestation. Neuroscience studies, especially those linked to forming neural networks, tell us that it takes about 17 to 20 seconds of focused attention for a new thought to begin carving a neural pathway. That means that if you keep your attention on a specific idea for at least 18 seconds, you are literally building a new structure in your brain. And that structure is the first step to changing your perception and, consequently, your reality. But this discovery isn't exclusive to modern science. In the spiritual realm, ancient masters have long spoken of the power of sustained focus as a key to transmute reality. In his studies of the neuronal field, Grinberg revealed that objective reality is shaped by the mind's internal structures. For him, what we call the physical world is merely a projection, and that projection can be altered through conscious attention and intention. By uniting science and spirituality, we see a powerful intersection, focus with emotional intent. And here lies the secret of the 18-second technique. When you focus your attention on a mental image with genuine emotion, whether gratitude, love, or satisfaction, for 18 seconds, you create a measurable impact on your energetic field. It's as if you're imprinting that image onto the fabric of your consciousness. The heart-brain coherence. HeartMath's research complements this understanding by demonstrating that the human heart has a nervous system of its own, capable of influencing the brain and creating physiological coherence. When mental focus is combined with heartfelt emotion, the body enters a state of vibrational alignment that can literally alter the magnetic frequency around you. And frequency is everything, because the universe responds to frequency, not logic. Therefore, the number 18 isn't mystical by accident. It represents the time needed for the mind to recognize something as important, for the heart to feel it as real, and for the universe to respond as reality. What once seemed unattainable begins to reorganize from this new vibrational field. In a world where we're taught to chase after things, the 18-second technique invites us to stop, feel, and sustain. It's not about wishing with anxiety, it's about feeling with presence, and that changes everything. The heart is your true command center. Most people believe that the power of manifestation resides solely in the mind. Positive thinking, affirmations, visualizations, all focus on brain activity. But what few know is that the true command of creation lies in the heart. Yes, it's in the center of your chest that the most powerful force you can access resides, the emotion felt with presence. Understanding this is crucial for the 18-second technique to work fully. According to HeartMath, the heart has an independent nervous system of about 40,000 neurons, a sort of second brain. This system can make decisions, store information, and send more signals to the brain than vice versa. But what's most striking is that the heart's electromagnetic field is roughly 5,000 times stronger than the brain's. That means when you feel something with the heart, you're emitting a far stronger and more coherent vibration to the universe. Grinberg spoke of the interaction between the neuronal field and the subtle fields of reality. To him, reality isn't objective, but a construction shaped by consciousness. And what shapes that consciousness? Emotional information. When you feel something deeply and sustain it, you're feeding your perceptual structure with a new matrix. What was once only thought becomes a steady vibration that alters your perceptual field and consequently attracts events, people, and circumstances compatible with that new frequency. That's why the 18-second technique won't work if you merely think superficially about what you want. You must feel as if it's already real. That feeling is the code the universe understands. While the rational mind says, "I want," the heart says, "I have," and the universe responds to the have. Achieving cardiac coherence. When you direct your attention to the heart, breathe deeply and imagine that each inhale and exhale flows through that center. You activate a state called cardiac coherence. In this state, all the body's functions synchronize, your mind calms, and you become more receptive to impressions from the quantum field. It's at that moment that a portal opens between your desire and its realization. Imagine the difference between wanting money because you lack it and feeling deep gratitude as if it's already in your life. In the first case, the heart vibrates scarcity. In the second, it emits abundance, and like a magnet, the field responds to your prevailing vibration. It's not the intensity of desire that creates reality, but the coherence between what you think and what you feel. The mind asks, the heart manifests, and when both align, those 18 seconds become a trigger for miracles, putting it into practice. Knowing that the 18-second technique works is inspiring, but applying it effectively is what truly transforms your reality. Manifestation doesn't depend only on knowing what you want, but on how you tune into that desire. Next, you'll learn the complete step-by-step practice and see how in just a few seconds you can realign your energy and become magnetic to what you desire. Step 1. Prepare your environment and body. Find a quiet spot where you can sit or lie down comfortably. You don't need an altar or incense, just a space where you feel at ease. Close your eyes, take several deep breaths, and allow your body to relax. Relaxation is the portal to presence. The more relaxed you are, the more receptive your system will be to coherence. Step 2. Direct your attention to the heart. This is the most overlooked step by those who try to manifest unsuccessfully. Instead of thinking with your head, bring your awareness to your heart. Imagine your mind descending to the center of your chest. You're no longer just thinking, you're feeling from the heart. Feel as if your presence is located there. This activates the body's most powerful electromagnetic field. Step 3. Breathe through the heart. Now breathe slowly and deeply, with the intention that the air enters and exits directly from the heart. Visualize this. Feel your heart expanding with each inhale and gently contracting with each exhale. Do this for a few seconds until you enter a state of peace and centeredness. This is your connection point. Now breathe slowly and deeply, with the intention that the air enters and exits directly from the heart. Visualize this. Feel your heart expanding with each inhale and gently contracting with each exhale. Do this for a few seconds until you enter a state of peace and centeredness. This is your connection point with the quantum field. Step 4. Bring your desire to mind. Without leaving your heart-centered presence, begin to visualize what you want to manifest. But here's the essential detail. Don't think that you still want it. Feel as if you already have it. If it's a new job, feel the emotion of receiving the call, signing the contract, celebrating with someone you love. If it's a new relationship, feel loved, cherished, nourished. The mental image must be loaded with real feeling. Step 5. Sustain this vision and feeling for 18 seconds. Now count silently up to 18 while maintaining gentle breathing, heart focus, and the emotional image of your desire already realized. That's it. These seconds create a neural and vibrational bridge between what's inside you and what's yet to manifest outside. Step 6. Close with gratitude. When you finish, give thanks. Gratitude is the anchor of the desired reality. When you thank for something you don't yet have, but feel as real, you're affirming to the universe that it is already part of you. You can repeat this exercise in the morning, before bed, or whenever you want to realign. It's simple, but powerful, provided it's done with presence, feeling, and practice. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Many start the 18-second technique full of enthusiasm but give up after a few days, believing it didn't work. The truth is that the problem usually isn't the technique itself, but how it's applied. Identifying and correcting these subtle errors is essential to unlock the true power of conscious creation. Thinking with anxiety, not certainty. Approaching the exercise with haste, fear, or desperation, "I really need this, I hope it works," reveals a vibration of lack and doubt. The universe responds to your dominant vibration, not your words. The secret is to enter the practice with serene certainty, as if you already have what you desire. Desiring from scarcity. Saying, "I want more money," while feeling, "I'm tired of being broke," emits a scarcity vibration, not prosperity. The mind may say, "yes," but the heart screams, "I don't have." Shift your focus from solving a problem to celebrating an already achieved goal. Forcing the feeling instead of allowing it. Trying to force gratitude or happiness creates tension, and tension blocks vibrational flow. Instead, allow the feeling to arise naturally. Start with breathing. Recall a light-hearted memory or sense safety. True feeling doesn't need force. It arises when you relax. Quitting too soon. Manifestation is like planting a seed. You don't see the flower the next day, but you trust it's growing. Many stop early because they don't notice immediate changes. But vibration needs to be repeated and reinforced in the energetic field. It's not about one attempt, it's about vibrational consistency. Lack of clarity in your desire. Vague desires yield vague results. The clearer and more specific the feeling tied to your intention, the stronger the signal sent to the quantum field. You're not controlling every detail, you're feeling with precision what you wish to experience. Avoiding these errors transforms the practice from something interesting into a genuine vibrational transformation tool. Manifestation happens not when you try, but when you align, strengthening your capacity for presence. The foundation of the 18-second technique is sustained focus. But in a world bombarded by distractions every moment, holding full attention for even a few seconds is a real challenge. That's why, before aiming for big manifestations, you need to train your mind and body to be present. Below are simple yet powerful exercises to strengthen your capacity for focus and presence and accelerate your manifestation results.